Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Lump Dog, your favorite fantasy football commissioner's favorite fantasy football commissioner, and I'm back with another PPH video commissioner message, week number 7 of the 2023 season. Well, here we are, y'all. Coming up on week 8, you only got 3 more weeks until the trading deadline. 3 weeks until trading deadline. Week 11 is that deadline. So make sure you get those trades in. So I want to start off this week, speaking of trades, going I wanted to show you guys wanted to break down these trades a little bit further. I was trying to explain in Cone's corner off camera to him uh, what he had done with his trades, him and Duck, last week, specifically trading away Lamar Jackson and Jerry Jeudy for Curtis Samuel and Devon Achane. I was trying to explain to Cone that he took a starter out of his lineup in Lamar Jackson and didn't really replace him with anything within this lineup because they're not going to start Curtis Samuel. So the main piece here is Devon Achane, but he's not going to be back until expected week 11, which is 2 more weeks away. So they pretty much took out their starting quarterback and decided to get a guy uh, for week 11 going forward. I told him it could work out for him, and there's no saying that it can't. But being that they're 3-4, wins are of the utmost importance. You really can only take about 7 losses, and you're going to be down to the tiebreaker normally in a season to make the playoffs. And if you have 8 losses, you're pretty much out. So they have 4 losses now. They need wins. They can only accept 4 more. If they take 2 more losses before Achane gets back, that means that you can only really get 1 more loss for the last remainder bit of the season there, for the last 4 games. You can only lose 1. And he would have to pretty much run the table. So I was just giving him some things to think about, before making these types of trades. Like, are you getting a piece that can help you right away, or are you going to have to wait on it? Like I said, it could work out for him. The fact that Lamar Jackson put up 60 points this past week didn't help the cause, which ended up them losing, and now puts them in that tough spot. Made almost last week a must-win situation. I do like that they did get Dak Prescott to try to, you know, uh, pen, try to hold off the tide of losing Lamar Jackson, but didn't help them last week because he was on a bye week, so they had to go with Romeo Dobbs. You'll see in the score there. So anyway, again, just things you want to think about before you start popping off trades. I understand the thinking behind it, which there's nothing wrong with the thinking, other than the fact that I don't think they put in strategically thinking how Achane now, not being back for at least 2 more weeks, right? And then if he comes back week 11, he was never the guy that was going to get 15, 20 touches. He was just ultra efficient in the 10 to 12 touches that he got. So hopefully he stays ultra efficient coming off that knee injury and things work out for Cone and Duck. But again, just wanted to show a little Cone and Duck a little analysis here on that trade and how it really isn't helping them. I mean, they pretty much gave away Lamar Jackson for something 3 weeks away. And being that they needed to get wins, and now they were 5-2, 5-1. They had the wins. I was telling them that would make a good trade, right? You can wait, you can take the losses, but when you're you already have 4 losses and you're 3 losses at the time of the trade, and you need to get those wins. Trading for a player who isn't going to be back for 3 weeks at the time, now 2 weeks, is a difficult one to swallow. Hopefully it works out. I'm not saying it isn't. It can't. I'm just saying that maybe some things that maybe Duck and Cone could throw into their trade analysis, so they can think about things going in the future. Hey, if I trade this guy away, I'm taking a starter out of my lineup, having to go with a streamer in Romeo Dobbs, who, come on, Lamar Jackson or Romeo. You're gonna think, can Romeo Dobbs? I don't even know. Is his name Romeo? I think it's Romeo Dobbs. quarterback for the Cardinals. Can he outscore Lamar Jackson? Sure, he can. Is it likely? No, not likely. Can happen, not likely to happen. So I just think they put themselves in a tough spot last week, almost in a must-win situation. And now, really, these next few weeks, they really need to at least get one of these next two to stay in the mix. If they go winless here, they might just be pretty much out of it with H back. But anywho, let's go ahead and get into last week's games because I do have a Cone's Corner here for you. So in the first game, we had Patty's Playboys get taken out by No Way Jose, 111.8 to 80.1. Brock Purdy looking good until he didn't there in the fourth quarter with those two picks with a 29.1. Pacheco with 12, 14.2 from Evans. 2 zeros, man. 0 from Komet, 0 from Mitchell. That hurts. And then nothing else really going on there with only 80.1 points. And Patty's Playboys falls to 2-5. No Way Jose improves to 2-5. Geno Smith with 28.9. 15.1 from Hunt, 18 from Jonathan Taylor. He's starting to round out, looking pretty good. 12.3 from Jackson Smith and Nigba. Looks like it took 6 weeks and DK Metcalf to be injured for him to show up. I had drafted the guy. That's why I'm making that comment and couldn't get anything out of him the first few weeks. I think I held him on to him until like week 4 and I ended up dropping him. And then the Giants D, good pickup there with 18 points. So got No Way Jose to 2-5. Staying alive there, No Way Jose. I like it. The next game, the Boogaloo Boys taking out Just My Luck, 140.3 to 94.8. Gives Just My Luck their first loss of the season, going to 6-1. Boogaloo Boys making that trade. Worked out well for the first week with 60.3 from Jackson, 20.7 from AJ Brown, 11.8 from Diggs, 11.7 from Pickens, and that was enough and got 140, got the win. Jalen Hurts with 42 with Just My Luck. That's about it. 16 from the Chiefs D, and that gave him his first loss under 100 points. Couldn't pull that one out there, Brent. Falls to 6-1. Still in first place, though, so that's all good there. All right, in the next game, we got Spiced Up getting taken out by Basket of Deplorables, 120.8 to 112.8. Tua Tagovailoa, 24.6 for Basket of Deplorables, 14.8 from Tyreek. Ooh, Red Cross. Didn't know he was had an injury. What's that about there? Tyreek Hill, he's got undisclosed. Wow, just injured. It's hurt. Rashee Rice with 12, 13.6 from Sutton, and then 29 from the Browns D. Big point. Look at that. See, this is what I'm talking about. We need to figure out a way. And if you give up 38 points, you shouldn't be able to score 29 defensively. There should be some sort of minus for points, right? That's what I'm talking about. Changing our defensive scoring. I think we should take sacks from 2 to 1. And I think we should put in some sort of points. Giving up points, you should start losing some points there. Some sort of minus points when you're giving up big points. Okay? But anyway, Basket of Deplorables improves to 3-4. Spiced Up falls to 4-3. In the next game, we got the Cavern Crushers taking out the Irresistible Force, 98 to 84.2. This game came down to Monday night with McCaffrey going against Addison, and it looks like Addison got the best of that. And Hot Cabin Crushers, Britt is a huge Vikings fan, and he was happy that they took out the Niners. Just one game. It's not Romeo Dobbs, it's Josh Dobbs. That's what it is. Damn it. Why do you call him Romeo? You should know better than that, damn it. Anyway. I want to hear about that one from Lukey. Oh, Romeo Dobbs! Ooh. Anyway, that's the wide receiver from the Packers that I was thinking of. Josh Dobbs is the quarterback. So anyway, Dobbs 24.9. Christian McCaffrey at 18.6. Guy's just a touchdown machine. Anytime he touches the field, he's scoring a touchdown. Hot Cavern Crushers, 23.4 from Hal, 12.1 from Walker, 26.3 from Addison, just destroyed the Niners, and 10.7 from Groupie, and 11 from the Eagles D. 98 points gets him the win, improves to 3-4. And the next game, we got the Mollywops getting taken out by the Brewdogs, 123.7 and 119.2. Big points from Kirk Cousins against the Niner, 46.8 from Cousins, 11.2 from Tyler Algier, 12.8 from Taysom Hill, and then 15.8 from Walker, and 14 from the Commanders. I do like the fact that Dareboy did go double tight end, jumbo set on the Mollywops to take him out, man. Went with the two tight ends, jumbo formation. They both paid off. Great lineup decision there, Dareboy. Do we give that props to you, or do we give it to Missa? Which one of you set your lineup? You or your wife? Who gets the credit there? I'm not sure. I know she's your fantasy advisor, so not sure who set your lineup, but I do like the fact that you went with two tight ends. That's awesome. And it paid off, too, which is another awesome thing. Mollywops led by there with 42.2 from Josh Allen, 19.7 from Travis Etienne, 11.2 from St. Brown, 18.6 from Gibbs. And that was all she wrote. 119 wasn't enough to get it done. Close game, but falls to 3 and 4. Next game, we got the haters getting taken out by the 289ers. 289ers weekly winner. Congrats on that. With 155.9 to 109.7. Patrick Mahomes blows up with 66.3. 30 from Devontae Foreman. 13.7 from Goddard. And 11 from Jacoby Myers. 13 from the Ravens D. Gets him the weekly prize. Biggest weekly of the year with $320. So congrats to the 289ers on that. And then haters falls to 3 and 4. Matt Stafford with a 28.9, 12.8 from Najee Harris, his best game, I think, of the year. Jerome Ford, 16.4 points. Kelsey showing up. I'll see that he put him in his lineup this week with 24.9. Didn't leave him on his IR. Still wasn't enough to get it done. Takes the hard L. Falls to 3 and 4. In the last game of the week, I took a hard L to Gator. As you can see here, this game pretty much came down to Romeo Dobbs, my Romeo Dobbs. Oh, that one hurt. He had a second touchdown go right through his hands, man. That would have won it for me. Also, Herbert led to my demise here with only 26.4 points through 2 picks. That last one at the end, we were tied up, and that sealed my fate there. Gave me that 83. We were at 86. If he could have just thrown a pass, if that was a complete pass, I would have won, but it was an interception. I lost. And then Bijan, I mean, I'm sure a lot of fantasy owners had this problem, dude. Like, what the F, man? Just talk about screwing people, man. Just like put him on the IR or don't activate him. If he can't play, then you give him, then play all game. And then at the end of the game, you give him 1 carry for 3. I'm like, what were you like? What was that, dude? I mean, that's just fantasy shitty luck. And then my kicker too. That was another one. 2 missed field goals and a missed extra point. Finishes with 0.1. That killed me too. He hits one of those field goals, I win. So again, you can see, shitty team combined with bad luck get you 83 points. West Point Gators though, good start there with Mayfield with 33.7. Outscores Herbert. Yeah. I mean, all you can do is pull out your hair. Starts Palmer because DK Metcalf was out, which limits Herbert to like 13 points, right? A positive 13 points. Is that all it did? So that good start there from Gator that it ended up helping him with the dub. And then the Jaguars D with 11 gets 86 points and gets the W, man. Anytime I score, I don't ever win these small, low-scoring games. I always lose them. So if I can't score like 150, 140, I'm in danger of losing. So Gator improves to 4 and 3. I fall to 3 and 4. All right, quick look right here at the overall standings after week 7. We got Just My Luck at 6 and 1, 5 and 2 with the Boogaloo Boys. We got 3 teams here, or 4 teams at 4 and 3 with Spiced Up, 289ers, Brewdogs, and West Point Gators. Got another 6 teams at 3 and 4. Mollywops, Basket of Deplorables, myself, Cock Cavern Crushers, and the Haters. Irresistible Force, and then bringing up the rear at 2 and 5 are Patty's Playboys and No Way Jose. And if you want to see how you're doing, go to the point 4 here. Duke at number 1 with 895 points scored. Mollywops at number 2. Basket of Porables at 3rd. Boogaloo Boys 4th. 289ers, just my luck. And then myself, look, I ain't that bad. I'm right in the middle of the pack with points scored, but it's the record that's killing me. But let's see, man. Who's playing the aggressive D, man? Oh, who's playing the aggressive D? Oh, not me, not Tardo. I'll tell you that much. We're just getting plowed every week, man. We're getting just everyone scores on us. Looks like it's West Point Gators, Boogaloo Boys, Irresistible Force, Cock Having Crushers, and the Haters. These guys down here are the ones that are playing that aggressive D. You can't score on those guys, man. That's what's happening right there. So anyway, and then a real quick look at the manager stats. As you can see here, everyone is taking a risk, but the 289ers, he just plays it by the book. Guru tells him what to do. He does it. He doesn't have his own thoughts, his own opinions on guys. He's like, okay, guys that have the best, highest predicted score, that's who I'm going with. He does not on his own. Zero. No football mind. Just go by whatever the guru does. Probably whip me up though with the guru, but that's Guru will do that for you. Ask Paulie. Guru drafted his team, so and he's 5-2, so Guru does good things. Anyway, you can see people who have taken the risks here. Spiced up, taken 5 risks, 3 correct decisions. Cost him a win though, so he's the only one. Everyone that's made the risk, it looks like No Way Jose got a win by taking a risk, but he's the only one. Everyone has ended up losing because of those risks. Perfect lineups when you everyone with the highest scores are actually in your lineup. No one's on your bench, so that's kind of cool. No one's done it twice yet this season. Everyone's just had 1, and then as you can see, myself was 0 there. So it's what it is. And I've only taken 1 risk, so I don't want to act like I'm a huge risk taker myself, but I do have my own opinions on guys, and I will go against the guru. I've proven it. So try it, Tardo. It's fun. Give it a try this week. Don't start Pat Mahomes. So there we go. All right, so that's enough, and I'll catch you next week. Cone's Corner. Take it away.
I'm going to have to go with the 289ers. Yeah.
You can figure these out.
I'm going to have to go at the Brew Dogs.
You know who?
I'm going to have to go with Mr. Sweet Spot.
At the Irresistible Force. Oh,
we always know that the Irresistible Force.
Spiced up at Basket of Portables.
I think it's spiced up. I think it's going to be a tie. I think it's going to be Patty's Playboys. Hello and welcome to another episode of Cohen's Corner at Dairy Queen. I'm here to answer questions and come out and show you how extremely exciting this week in fantasy football was for PPH. So let's start off with the question.
The Pick'ems. Okay. So in the first game this week, we have Patty's Playboys at the Cock Cavern Crushers. Who do you believe will win?
I think Cock Cavern Crushers for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Mollywops at Spiced Up.
Mollywops.
Okay. Just My Luck at Irresistible Force.
Irresistible
Okay.
Force.
West Point Gators at Basket of Deplorables.
Basket of Deplorables.
Okay. No Way Jose at Haters.
I would say No Way Jose.
Okay. Brew Dogs at Boogaloo Boys.
Brew Dogs.
Okay. And then the 289ers at Mr. Sweet Spot.
I'm going to have to go with Mr. Sweet Spot.
Okay.
Okay.
That's this week's
And
Pick'ems.
that's this week's Pick'ems. Yes.
Oh, here we go. First one. Hi, Cone's Corner. What do you think is the most memorable play in NFL history? This is from Sophie Anderson in Phoenix, Arizona.
I think that that's different for everybody. Thank you for your viral viewer question. Sophia, you said?
Sophie.
Sophie.
Yes.
From
Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, Arizona, yes, okay. Thank you. And it's different for everybody, but mine is the Joe Montana Jerry Rice touchdown and several Joe Montana Jerry Rice touchdowns.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, we got the next one here from Olivia in Denver, Colorado. In today's hey Cone, in today's rapidly changing world, what recent events do you think will have the most significant long-term impact on American society? What recent events do you think will have the most significant long-term impact on American society? This is Olivia Smith in Denver, Colorado.
Thank you for the question, Olivia Smith in Denver, Colorado. My views on that would probably be the change of. Well, no, that's a pretty loaded question. I mean, there's a lot of things that are going on right now in today's world.
Is there any one that you can think that will have the most long-term impact on American society, as Olivia asked?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the education system is kind of lacking.
So what recent events would have an impact on that, on the education system?
The choices that the higher ups in my case, the community college districts that don't. You know what? I'm gonna have to scratch this question because I'm gonna get myself in trouble.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Olivia, for the question. We refuse to answer due to the trouble that Cone might get in. All right. So the next question here, Cone, is, hey, Cone's Corner. What are the potential health and environmental benefits from a bidet, and how can people make a smooth transition from a traditional toilet paper to bidet usage? Mia Martinez in Los Angeles, California.
I couldn't answer that question. I've never used a bidet, but yeah, I don't know. I'm interested, but
how would you make the transition? Just tear the Band-Aid off and just go for it, or would you just go for it?
Exactly.
No more toilet paper use? Okay. Cool. Tear off the Band-Aid. That's how Jones says to do it.
Exactly.
Just dive right in. All right. This should be a question you can answer, Cone.
That's it. Okay.
Dear Cone, what distinguishes craft beer from mainstream beer? And what advice would you give to someone looking to explore and appreciate the diverse world of craft beers? Daniel Garcia in Houston, Texas.
In my personal opinion, I believe that there's a lot to do with the combinations and the hops and just really. I was just having a conversation about that today with somebody, and I was just telling them how Russian River really brewing company really hit it on the head, man, with a lot of their beers. And you can't even compare Pliny the Elder to any IPA, and the mainstream beers, I would say you must be talking about like Coors and Budweiser and stuff like that. That's just beer. That doesn't have the flavors and all the things that go with the IPA drinks.
And do you have any advice for people looking to explore in the diverse world of craft beers? Is there any advice you want to give those people that are diving into that?
Well, I would not close your mind to one particular brewery, or you know what I mean. Just explore it and check them all out.
Keep an open mind.
Yeah.
Explore them all. Drink a lot.
Well, you don't drink too much, but you know.
In moderation.
In moderation, yes, for sure.
Okay. All right. This is another one I feel like you should be able to answer, Cone. Hey, Cone's Corner. In the ever-evolving world of fashion, how have tank tops transcended gender norms, and what advice can you offer for anyone looking to make tank tops a versatile and inclusive part of their wardrobe? I'm going to butcher this name because it's from Japan, but Takayura Tanaka, I think.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I got your name wrong, but that's how I feel like it's pronounced. Hakurui Tanaka,
I
Tokyo,
appreciate-
Japan.
I think that's good enough. I appreciate the inquiry here, and I love tank tops. I think that once I started getting into tank tops, it's just basically what I do. I get off of work, I tear off the work shirt. There's a tank top always underneath, and I wear it all day. I love it. I can work out in it. I can ride bikes with them. It's definitely the go-to for me. I got called out yesterday at the party that I was just speaking of that I went to because their pair said it's probably too cold there or something, freezing, crazy freezing, because Cone doesn't have his tank top on. I always have my tank top on. And once you get into it and you love them like I do, you don't go back.
Yeah.
That's it. It's all the way through the winter. Tank tops are always under your shirt.
Just go with everything.
Mm-hmm.
They're a fashion
Yep.
statement.
Yep.
Okay. I know you don't like answering these type of questions, but I have to ask, and else we'd be doing the viral viewers in the league a disservice.
Yeah.
But your franchise made a lot of trades last week.
Yeah.
A lot. You
Yeah.
did like 4 trades.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to say about them? Is there a favorite one that you had? Did you have any say on him, or was this all a duck just doing it all on his own, going rogue? Did he check with you at all?
We
discussed
go,
it.
We go through and we
Okay.
discuss, we decide, and I think that both of us had the decisions made that we had to make some change. We had to shake it up, and I wanted to have a little bit more power in our running, and it just made sense, so that's what we did. It didn't work out the first week, but we had basically a lot of people that were out, and I'm not making excuses. We did we took the loss, but I think we're gonna have a way better week next week, and I think it's
Any
gonna be
regrets
based-
losing Lamar Jackson on the week he put up 60 points?
Obviously, that's
Your second round pick?
That hurts, but
Because I'm sorry, I just want to take it back to what you traded, because a lot of the people don't know what the trade was. So I'll recap the trade here. You traded away Lamar Jackson and Jerry Jeudy, wide receiver for the Broncos, for Curtis Samuel of the Redskins and Devon Achane, the running back from the Dolphins.
The moves we made make sense to us, and as long as the moves you make sense to you, then more power to you, and enjoy your fantasy football.
Definitely.
Year. There's no way you can know for sure. You can only
Correct.
assume.
Yes.
And you're not dealing with friends of yours. You're dealing with the NFL. That you know what I mean. And There's absolutely no.
Can I talk about something that's for sure though that we're not speculating on?
Yeah.
So Achane is injured. That's for sure for at least 2 more weeks. Okay. So you traded away your second round pick, your starting quarterback, for a guy you won't be able to start for 3 weeks. You just took a loss, so you're going to be sitting now. I got to get it up. You will be now at 3-5. Still 2 weeks left till you get Achane back, the main piece in that trade. How do you feel about that? Because he's not going to help you for 2 more weeks, and you need to start winning this week. So how do you help that? How is that going to happen? Now that you don't have Lamar Jackson and you don't have the guy you traded for because he's on your IR.
Okay. I can tell you that there's a lot of thought that has gone into my team, our team.
Yes.
That
It's fine. You can call it your team here on Cone's Corner. This is Cone's Corner.
Cone's Corner.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a lot of thought that's gone into it, and I do believe that we've made good choices, and we have a good squad, and we're about ready to start tearing stuff up. And I appreciate the question, Lumpy. So, anyway, I want to go ahead and close that and let you know that I'm proud of our trades, and I stand behind them.
And nothing, none stand out more than next. They're all with a strategic goal in mind.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And then you are facing this week. I know you picked yourself the irresistible force to beat the 6-1, the first place team. Just my luck. You guys are AI has you winning 106-104. I just want to get you to predict the score. See how close to
I could not predict the score.
I just want to see how close we get to the AI.
You want me to just kind of jump out and
just
give
throw
you
it. What do you think? You guys got Prescott. He's got Hurts. You got McCaffrey. He's got Mostert. He's got Royce Freeman. We got Williams.
You know what?
Javonte Williams, Waddle.
So give me the prediction.
Yeah. So right now the AI or the Guru has it 106-104 to the Just My Luck Brent with beating you guys by 2 points.
Yeah.
So do you think it's going to be that around 106-104? Do you think it's going to be like a slower 80 to 87 game?
It's going to probably be like it'll be a little higher than that. I think probably around 115.
Okay, that's what you're going to get, or what Brent's going to get?
I'd say we're going to win probably around like 115 to 1. I would say 110.
Perfect.
I'm going to say 110.
All right, 115 to 110, irresistible force over Brent. We'll rewind the tape and we'll see how if you got that one right.
Perfect.
Cool.
That sounds good. Thanks for tuning in to Cohen's Corner this week at Dairy Queen. I appreciate you watching. Send your viral viewer questions in for next week. Thank you and have a good week.